No, you haven't gone back in time. Alright, so I'm gonna show you an old duel, what I have, and then I'm gonna show you a more recent duel. And both duels feature Inzektors, but the first one was back when they had all their stuff at free, the Hornet and the Dragonfly, and back when people used to play the ninja build for some reason. I mean, the ninja build's okay, but it's not as synergized as you think it is. But yeah, he summons a Blade Armor Ninja. I don't know what deck this is actually, but yeah. So he summons Dragonfly, does the classic Hornet plus Dragonfly to destroy my card, and then he brings out a Centipede, which is pretty much your go-to move in Inzektors. And you could do it a lot more often because you had 3 Hornets and 3 Dragonflies, so the chance of drawing those 2 were more high. So, you know, it's pretty good. And looking at my hand, there was nothing I could do what he wouldn't just destroy it with his Hornet. So, and then here's a duel from earlier. And yeah, Ladybug, or Ladybird, I think Ladybug. When Hornet got hit down to 1, Ladybug saw more play because people kind of thought it would be more like an Xyz deck, which it can be, but I actually use Ladybug just as a way to trigger effects. Like usually I boost the level by 1 only, because I usually would rather keep the Inzektors than actually just make a rank 3 or rank 4 or rank 5, because generally the ability to pop, like pretty much Dark Hole or maybe Black Rose Dragon, those are like the sort of main cards which can clear your monsters in, like, you know, one kind of sweep. And you know, likelihood of one of your monsters surviving is actually pretty high. And if you keep your Dragonfly, which is not, you know, if they're gonna kill a monster, they'll probably kill your Dragonfly, but you know what I mean. If you keep your Dragonfly, then you'll get to special summon another, and if they keep your Centipede, then you'll get to add another. So it's not like you can't, you know, just bring the advantage back. Yeah, because most of the time, like since I started playing this deck again recently, I think I've made Mega Equipped Engineer once, but that was with Tour Guide. Yeah, Tour Guide's the only time I really Xyz, and Mega Equipped is actually a really good card, because I also play the Chaos Monsters, and when Mega Equip eventually dies, you then have Light in the Dark in the Grave. I also play Raiko at 2, because when I went back to the build, I had Effect Veiler at 2, I think, or 3. I think it was only 2 though. And I really don't like Effect Veiler, because it's most of the time it's your downfall, because it does nothing in your hand. Because the only times it's useful is like early game sometimes, and when you want to synchro with it, which is not very often, because most of the time, unless you're playing a spammy deck, like you have to use your normal summon on it anyway, and then you'd have to get more monsters on the field to actually synchro with it. So I don't really like it that much, so I didn't bother playing it. And I didn't notice at the time, but Visor Shock is a level 5, and he normal summoned it with no tribute. But oh well. Yeah, so Centipede gets its effect off. And the thing is, I think I prefer the whole deck with just 1 Hornet. Well, maybe not, but I don't think I'd play 3 anyway, because I remember when I went into Unlimited one time just to try again, I played 3 when you draw into multiple Hornets, it's not as good because Hornet doesn't get an effect when you equip when you equip a card to Hornet and then get rid of it. It doesn't actually get enough, so it's not as good. But yeah, you can see they're really good. And one of the best plays is to equip Mantis to Dragonfly and then equip Hornet to Dragonfly, destroy that Mantis, and then you get 3 effects off at once, which is pretty nice.
I'm Boss Lightyear and you just watched my video, so thanks for that, and you can sub if you want, but I'm not going to force you.